I knew this was coming. I really didn't want to have to do this. But let's get through this shit, shall we? Indy teams up with some posh tat to track down the dealer deputy while avoiding Nazis. Yawn. How could this happen? You started off so well. The opening, set during 1944, was awesome, with a de-aged Indy escaping capture from the Nazis, leading to a thrilling rescue of his friend Basil on a train. It felt like an old-school indie adventure, with Harrison Ford slipping back into the title role like he never left, with he and Basil sharing some great chemistry as a mismatched pair. Even Thomas Kretschmann managed to come across as imposing and threatening as Colonel Weber. Yeah, the CGI was dodgy, including the de-aging effects on Ford and Mickelson, but it delivered all the thrills, spills and witty quips and the awesome John Williams score that made us love the original movies in the first place. Then the rest of the movie happens. Cut to 1968, we get Harrison Ford playing a sad sap of an old man posing as Dr. Jones, living in a shitty flat, running around looking clueless, grieving over the loss of his son Mutt that led to his divorce with Marion. So they both just gave up on each other, did they? Two people in love who survived the deadliest situations before making a commitment to spend the rest of their lives together. And this is how you conclude their journey. Fuck off, Lucasfilm, Disney, KK, and you too, Harrison Ford, for agreeing to this. How dare you do this to one of the greatest action heroes ever created, just so you can prop up your feminist spin-off bullshit. And while we're on the subject, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is god-awful as hell-ho sure. She's smug, hypocritical, petty, dishonest, apathetic to people dying on her watch, lecturing our hero on stealing from indigenous people while selling valuable artefacts on the black market herself. Are you on crack, you stupid cow? Did the writers watch Temple of Doom? Didn't they see Indy return a sacred stone to help bring fortune to a suffering village full of indigenous people, as well as reunite their families? And you know what? He did do important work. His grave robbing is why we've learned so much about history, you dingbat. God, I hate this woman. Is this really who you want to replace our hero with? Fuck off, KK, Lucasfilm, Disney, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge, you overrated hack. And stay away from Lara Croft. Every actor is wasted, including Mads Mikkelsen as Jürgen Voller. Sorry, Mads. I know you're doing your best here, but you deserve better. You really do. Same to you, Antonio Banderas. Same to you, Boyd Holbrook. And especially you, John Rhys-Davies. The henchmen are fucking idiots, with a strong, diverse girl boss being the only one who's reasonable. Because black women can never be capable of being evil, can they? Oh, and there's a Moroccan kid hanging around shore. He's basically an Asda smart-priced version of Short Round. You'll forget him within 5 minutes. And don't think plonking Marion at the end for cheap member berries is fooling anybody. The action, while fast-paced and creative, drag on way too long, and unlike the other MacGuffins, there's no sense of mystery, wonder or intrigue to a dull density. And for an adventure film, there's no real sense of excitement or fun. It's just a petty, heartbreaking, downright misery fest. A total insult, a middle finger to one of the greatest franchises ever made. Fuck you, KK, Lucasfilm, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Harrison Ford, and fuck you too, James Mangleballs, you shill. Indiana Jones was a man who always had his wits and adapted when he needed to. He was a man who was good, strong, smart, compassionate, a man who showed that being scared didn't mean you couldn't be brave enough to face the danger. A man who could get beaten senseless by bigger, tougher enemies, yet always found a way to triumph. And you turned him into a fucking idiot. But guess what? It's all gone back on you. You got cocky, and now you're tanking, and very soon you'll reap what you sow. And as time passes and this abomination becomes forgotten, and it will, those original films will always be there and will always be loved. and will always get us through our darkest days, something you lot will never understand. Right, that's me done. I'm going to sling on Raiders again.